tongue, the teeth, the lips. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Hey, it's J to the AAF. That spells Joff. Wanted to give a demonstration today of the VLAN trunking protocol. Why it's frustrating to me and why it can be a very useful tool. So I'm just going to start off, VLP, making a blank project and getting 3 of these big girls out here to set up a topology. No, let's go hierarchical this go around. Turn all of them on. Yeah, we'll do a hierarchical fashion here. So I've actually been deep diving into some self-study on this because I've been doing labs, getting ready for job interviews and taking exams and things like that. And yeah, this is one of those things that's perishable, and it might not be important on the first week at your new job, or the first month, or even the first year. But at some point, time card time, at some point, it's going to come up. And if you don't remember it, if you don't practice it, it's going to catch you off guard. So, let's start by going through the basics of how to set up VTP. So I'll just quickly draw some stuff here. VTP. So the things you need are a domain. I'm caught off guard all of a sudden. So you need a VTP domain, VTP version. I think they all come stock. Like when you turn the switch on, they're all automatically set to version 1, and they're all in transparent mode. You need the mode. Hey, there goes another one. And a password is also relevant to put on here. So let's go inside. What I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna configure everything for version 2 first, and then what I've been self-studying is in my little pretend topologies, live action role plays. I've been wanting to use VTP version 3, but I haven't been able to get the VLANs to propagate throughout the domain. And yeah, just something really stupid. I've read some books today. We got on some forums of some other Cisco users, and I really hammered this in. I really think I got it. So let's see if I can. All right, I'm not at the computer I was at whenever I was testing today, but let's see if I can go from memory. Like, no safety net. I either get it up or I look like a complete idiot. Shout out to my friend Jarhead. He works in construction and he's been watching all my videos. So thanks for watching. And again, these virtual switches are difficult to emulate. So right now we're maxing out on the virtual CPU, getting 3 going. But in a second now, golly. Maybe I can add some filler. So let's just say, all right, we're gonna start with version 1 or version 2, excuse me. Then, using my special command I learned today, bump it up to version 3 after we get everything propagating. We'll call the domain. We'll just call it dome. Yeah, it works. Hey, there they go. They're on. And then for the password, we will just make also dome. Yeah, you hear them? They're all telling me that they want me to quit hitting enter. So some quick housekeeping. Going to change the name of these switches to their relevant area in the architecture. Oh, one other thing I noticed in my last couple of videos was oh, you've been playing video games? One of the things I noticed in my last videos was I was actually cutting off this tiny portion, so I'm just gonna kind of extend a little bit. Hopefully it all gets on there this time. And you can still see what I'm working with. So, logging, sync. Okay, let's go do the same for the distro. And the command here I'm using to change the name of the switch, just to demonstrate. Right now it's called switch, and that's what I want to change. So, host name is going to be one of your basic early commands, and then I just call it distro. And then bam. Now it's called distro. Okay. And the reason I go through and turn on logging sync before I start my little live action role plays is because these actually didn't come in an appliance, these switch images. So it's just something I gotta live with or make my own appliance, which I probably will later. We'll just call this one access 1. Live VTY for the virtual terminals. Cool. Alright, so let's go back to the core and start setting up our VTP domain. So the first command, in privileged exec, recall that we got to use the do, or excuse me, global config. We got to use the do command for these show commands. So do show VTP stat us. So what we got here? All right, like I said, it's in one by stock and it's server by default. So I'm pretty sure if I go to all of them, they're all going to be in server mode. Yep, okay. I'm not even going to bother showing the access. It's going to be in server mode. So let's go ahead and set up the old VTP domain first. And what we say, we're just going to name it DOM. Cool. All right. Now let's give it VTP version 2. And password. Oh, duh. Dom. Dama arigato. Okay. And just gonna go ahead and put this on the distro switch. I'm also gonna move this one into transparent mode. Oh no. Oh no. Did I capitalize it on the core? Okay, yeah. Okay. Didn't capitalize our password. One more thing. VTP version. Okay. Do show VTP status. Alright, so now we are on the second version. Running version 2. We got our domain. We have it in transparent mode. Number of existing VLANs is important, 5. And this number down here, the revisions. Oh boy. This is where you start to get frustrated right here. So the reason it becomes frustrating for me is because there's some little minute detail, and there's not even a whole lot to VTP, but it's something you forget over time. And whenever it's implemented and it's in place, and you start to see, oh, the revision numbers aren't matching up. Like it's all right. What do I do? Somebody pull out a book. Somebody make a phone call. We got to get this stuff up. Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna go to the access switch, and let's not even mess with the access switch yet. Let's not even go there, girlfriends. So let's create our VLAN. Any VLAN. I think I'm gonna do colors as the name of the VLAN. So I'll do VLAN 10. All right, name red. Okay, so Everything is here. Let's do our show VLAN brief. It's not in there. Reason being, the SVI isn't up. Let's do show IP interface brief. Still not showing there. So do interface VLAN 10 and then hit it with that no short. So it's down. Still down. It's really gonna want me to put it into a port. Okay, alright. Hit it with that no shot. Okay, so I just real quickly put it in gig Ethernet port 1. Still down. Uh-oh, looks like somebody's forgetting something basic. Okay, so it's in our VLAN.dat. There it is. Okay, just running a little bit slow. Yeah, I'll just remove it just to see what happens. Let's see if it goes down. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just running slow. Anyway, so now we've got our first VLAN. So let's attempt to propagate it to the distro switch by taking the distro out of transparent. So let's just run back real quick and make sure we got a revision on our VTP over here on the core. Okay, so we got 2 revisions and 6 VLANs. Real quick, let's just check the VTP password. Okay. Yeah. If you can't tell, this was my thing that happened last time. I had a kerfuffle, if you will, with VTP in the real world scenario. Okay. So theoretically, all we gotta do is do VTP mode client, and we will get the propagation of the red VLAN. Yes. Okay, this is it. This is where I look like an idiot. I just realized I didn't even have the trunk port set up. Oh, yeah, I didn't even set up the trunks yet. Of course, there's not going to be any propagations. Okay, so to set up a trunk, switch port trunk encapsulation .1q in effect switch port mode trunk. That was a perfect opportunity to show you the range command. And then I think I got it in 3.3 at the bottom of the switch. Same diff. And on that one, do switch port mode trunk. And then back to the core. G00. Oh, man. Good thing I caught that. Kerfuffle. Okay, so now we should see a revision. However, I'm fully prepared to accept that we might not see a revision. Oh, goodness gracious me. So before, number of VLANs existing was 5 and 0 revisions. We were in transparent. I moved it to client mode, turned on some trunks, you know what I'm saying? Trunking ain't easy, especially when you forget about it. setting up VLANs and VTP domains. But if we do a show VLAN brief on the distro, we will now see that red has propagated thoroughly. Yes, indubitably. Alright, so now, moving on to VTP version 3. Oh boy, am I excited for this. So we got our trunk set up. Alright, we got our first VLAN going across. Let's make another VLAN. How about it? We'll do VLAN 11. Name. We'll call this one blue. And then we'll go into the SVI. Hit it with a no shut. Status protocol down. And there it is, it's up. So let's look at our status again, and we have our third revision. And now there are 7 VLANs. Moving down to the distro. Let's just take a look. Let's do a show VLAN brief. See if blue is right underneath red. And blue is right underneath red. How about that, Funk Soul Brother? Okay. So now I would like to demonstrate VTP version 3. So first off, let's look at the status again. All right. So right now we're on 1. We're running version 2. All right. VTP domain name is DOM. We got 7 VLANs, 3 revisions, and all this is exactly the same on the distro right now. So let me change it to version question mark 1 through 3. 3 is the one. This is the one. Gave me lots of headaches. So, all right, we got an error code, or not really an error, just a notification here. VLAN 6 old config read older version 2 VLAN config file detected and read. Okay, version 3 files will be overwritten in the future to show VTP status, and we should see the revision back to 0. Haha, yes. We have we're on version 3. The domain name is DOM. 7 VLANs. We're still in server. And check this out. The revisions have gone back. But wait, there's more. Check it out. Now we got an option for a feature multiple spanning tree. And then this other thing called feature unknown. Both these are in transparent, and I'm going to deep dive into this a little more later. But right now what I want to talk about is getting these revisions to start propagating. So historically, whenever I've had to like try and pop the clutch, so to speak, on VTP, the pretty much general workaround every NA knows is that you can create a VLAN and then it'll propagate through the trunk. Should everything be correctly, your domain and your password, then you should start seeing revisions going. The thing is, now that I have version 3 enacted, I cannot name VLANs. Or excuse me, I cannot create VLANs. Okay, administratively down on VLAN 12, which I just made. Get out of here, Epic Games. The no shut isn't working. And 12 is not appearing in my VLAN database. So here it is. All this for one command. Yeah, I was working on this for about 2 days trying to figure this out. Hit end, go back to privilege executive mode and do a VTP question mark primary question mark VLAN. Now we will have the ability to create the VLANs. This was just a couple of keystrokes on this video, but I was really like, man, I've never gotten version 3 to work. Let me just, do my independent research. So let's go into VLAN 12. Oh, it gives us the option to, go in here and start naming it and stuff. We'll call this one Yellow. Alright. Now, do show VLAN brief. Oh dear, it's not in there. It's because the VLAN is not up. Hit it with that no shut. And it should get us a notification. Maybe we beat it. Show me the VLAN brief, and there's Yellow. Oh, still down. A wise guy, eh? Okay. Let's take a look at our VTP status again. Alright, so now we have the revision number of 2 and number of VLANs existing, 8. And there's the notification that VLAN 12 is in fact up. So let's move over to the distro and take a look at the VTP status over here. Alright, so we're running version 2, although we're on the same domain. And the number of existing VLANs is only 7, and the revisions are at 3. So, pretty much I'm going to sync up to version 3 and see what happens. Okay, there it is. Old version out, little notification. Let's take a look at the VTP status. Okay, now we are up to 8 and revision number of 2. So let's look at the VLAN database. Bam! Look, there's Yellow. How about that? So, what I want to do now is move to the access switch and just straight set up version 3. Oh, VTP domain. Okay, VTP password. Oh, actually, let's show this little feature here. Oh, am I really? It says devices operating in VTP version 1. Hidden option is allowed from VTP version 3 only. Could have swore. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's because I wrote VTP mode 3. I thought I put it on version 3. Okay. VTP password, DOM, and then you can have it in plain text or hidden from the config altogether, or you can put secret on it. It's like a built-in infrastructure service. I don't know why you wouldn't already have all of your passwords in your config already encrypted, but you can do it on version 3 right here using the secret password. And I just wanted to bring that up to show you that, where did it go? Ah, right here. Version 3, that's a feature with version 3, is it'll take it out of the config altogether. The password is just not there. Do show run pipe include VTP. Actually, let's do a pipe again because I don't know where it is on the config. Oh, it's just not in there at all. Okay. Maybe it took it all the way out. Let's do a show run and alright. Let's just do a show run and look through here manually where the VTP is. Okay. Alright, let's do a contrast. But the distro, maybe it doesn't even just come up at all. All right. There's what I learned today. The VTP doesn't even go in the running config. I probably read that. I probably was tested over it. It's just VTP. It's perishable information. Okay, let's do a show interface status to see where the trunk is. G3 trunked. Did I already trunk this? Could have swore I stopped. Oh, it says trunk, but it is not trunking. So trunking ain't easy. Okay, alright. Let's see where I was with that VTP. Think I put the password in last. Okay, it's in server mode. Version 3 password. So the minute I throw this muckalooka into client, it should pick up all the VLANs through from the core through distro into the access layer. Let's see how broken it is. Oh man, not broken today. Not broken at all. Okay, so keep in mind, all the way at the access, we got revision 2. We got 8 VLANs. And the distro, also 2, 8 VLANs. 8 VLANs. And at the core, yeah, 8 VLANs, revision number 2. Okay. So, let's get those revision numbers up. How about that? What are we on? 13? Gonna make a green VLAN. Hit it with the no shut. Yeah, it says it's down. And boom. Revision number 3 at the core. Number of existing VLANs is 9. Same diff on the distro switch. And likewise to the access switch. Oh, but look at this. We only got a revision number of 3. Okay, it was 3 all around. I was just looking at 4096 above it. Alright. Oh, hey, one more thing. You guys, you know that green VLAN that was, specific to that one server, that's the green server, it does green things. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. So, yeah, either take it out of the network or you're fucking fired, Jeff. Just pack your shit. Okay, not a problem. So there is a feature that you got to use gently. You got to really have your mind present because you don't want to accidentally get rid of VLANs that are important. Yeah, it's one of those things. I call it pruning ops. I've literally knocked down switches in like not the same city that I knocked. You know what I mean? Like I'm on the console in one city and it knocks down in another city, and it's oh geez, oh man. Anyway, but today there's this feature with VTP called pruning. Yeah, VTP pruning enable. So yeah, you know what I mean. We got to get rid of that fucking green VLAN. So just gonna do no VLAN 13. Okay, so it's out of there. It was supposed to be under yellow. It's not there anymore. Show IP interface brief. Forgot that do because I'm in global. Alright. Check it out now, Funk Soul Brother. It's still there. on the IP interface brief. So you got to do no interface VLAN 13 to get rid of the SVI. Oh. And boom shakalaka. Okay, so look, check it out. We're back to 8 existing VLANs and we're on our 4th revision. So when you prune, when you delete them from the server, it propagates throughout the network. So now on our distro switch, we're going to have similarly 8 VLANs existing. Yeah, green is gone. And here we're back to 8 over here. So check it out though. I'm about to utilize transparent mode. Okay. So we want to keep the yellow VLAN on the distro, but we want to remove it from the core and the access for whatever reason. Let's just pretend there's more access. Actually, let's just yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Let's throw the distro and VTP mode transparent. I ain't even practiced this. I don't even know this is gonna work. So let's first add a VLAN. Purple. 14. Name purple. Is that how you spell purple? I'll just say perp. Dirty Houston white boys drinking all that perp. I hit it with the no sujut. Okay, and now we're back to 9. VTP mode transparent. Did it do its job? Yes. There are 8 existing, and if we check the VLAN database, do she VLAN Bree. There is no purple. Now the question is, did perp make it to the access? I'm gonna look like an idiot if it didn't make it to the access. Oh, check out the database. We got red, blue, yellow, and perp. So that's for transparent mode, just to demonstrate how you can make your network more congruent by keeping VLANs off certain devices. It's more of like a board or exam type question, but let's keep perp on the access switch, and then let's just prune yellow from the core and the access. I think yellow was 13. I got it up here somewhere. Yellow was 12. I was about to take out a VLAN that's already been taken out. Let's look at those revisions. Okay, 8 VLANs. We're on our 6th revision. Distro. Yellow is still on our distro layer. Oh, I meant to do the VTP status. Okay, it's in transparent mode. So obviously nothing's hitting it. I actually went there looking for a revision. It wasn't there. And let's see. The VLAN database on the access layer should be missing yellow. And there is no yellow. Okay. and also on its 6th revision. So there's 8 across this little mini network. I wanted to demonstrate this. It's been something I've been wanting to make a video about, but VLANs, can't live with them, can't segregate the network without them. So that's me signing off from the SWA. Catch you later. Peace.